Interstate 9094 is a major highway that stretches across the United States, connecting the East Coast to the West Coast. In Wisconsin, this highway cuts across the state from the Illinois border in the south to the Minnesota border in the west. It's a crucial transportation route for both commuters and commercial traffic, as it passes through some of the state's largest cities and industrial areas. Starting from the Illinois border, the highway enters Wisconsin and immediately reaches the city of Beloit, home to several manufacturing and agricultural businesses. As the highway continues north, it passes through the city of Janesville, where travelers can stop and visit the Rotary Botanical Gardens or the Rock Aqua Jays, a waterski show team that performs on the Rock River. Further north, the highway enters the city of Madison, Wisconsin's capital city. Madison is known for its picturesque scenery, as the highway passes by several lakes, including Lake Mendota and Lake Monona. Travelers can also stop and visit the University of Wisconsin-Madison, one of the largest and most prestigious universities in the country. Continuing north, the highway reaches Wisconsin Dells, a popular tourist destination known for its water parks, amusement parks, and scenic tours of the Wisconsin River. The area is also home to several golf courses and resorts, making it a popular destination for vacationers. As the highway heads further north, it reaches the city of Tomah, which is located near Fort McCoy, a major Army installation. The area is also home to the Hiawatha Golf Club and several state parks, including the Mendota National Wildlife Refuge and Castle Rock Lake. Finally, the highway reaches the western border of Wisconsin and the city of La Crosse. La Crosse is located on the Mississippi River and is known for its historic downtown, scenic river views, and several parks and trails. The city is also home to the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse and several hospitals and medical facilities. Throughout its journey through Wisconsin, Interstate 9094 offers travelers a glimpse into the state's diverse landscape, from its bustling cities to its peaceful lakes and rivers. It's a vital transportation route for both locals and visitors, providing easy access to some of the state's top tourist destinations, industrial centers, and educational institutions. Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, Interstate 9094 is a journey worth taking. Interstates that converge into one are commonly referred to as spaghetti junctions due to their complex and intertwined design. There are several major interstates in the United States that converge into one, including I-85 and I-75 in Atlanta, Georgia, known as the Downtown Connector. This 12-mile stretch of interstate is one of the busiest in the country, with over 350,000 vehicles traveling on it every day. I-95, I-295, and I-495 in Wilmington, Delaware. This complex interchange is known as the Three Sisters and connects the major East Coast cities of Boston, New York, and Washington, D.C. I-35 and I-94 in Minneapolis, Minnesota, known as the Spaghetti Junction. This interchange connects downtown Minneapolis with the suburbs and has a complex design that includes 18 bridges and 12 ramps. I-4, I-75, and I-275 in Tampa, Florida, known as the Malfunction Junction. This interchange connects the major cities of Tampa and St. Petersburg and is notorious for its traffic congestion and accidents. I-405 and I-5 in Los Angeles, California, known as the El Toro Y. This interchange connects Orange County and San Diego to Los Angeles and is one of the busiest interchanges in the world, with over 400,000 vehicles traveling through it every day. These are just a few examples of the many complex interchanges that exist in the United States. While they can be confusing and challenging to navigate, they play an important role in connecting major cities and facilitating transportation across the country. Wisconsin has 4 major interstate highways that serve as the backbone of its transportation system. These highways provide access to major cities in the state, as well as connecting Wisconsin to other states in the Midwest and beyond. Interstate 94, I-94. I-94 is a major east-west highway that runs through the southern part of Wisconsin, connecting Chicago to the west and Milwaukee to the east. It passes through several major cities in Wisconsin, including Kenosha, Racine, and Madison, and is a popular route for travelers and commercial vehicles. Interstate 90, I-90. I-90 is the longest interstate highway in the United States, stretching from Seattle, Washington, to Boston, Massachusetts. In Wisconsin, I-90 runs through the southern part of the state, connecting La Crosse to the west and Beloit to the east. It also passes through the capital city of Madison and provides access to several other major cities, including Janesville and Wisconsin Dells. Interstate 39, I-39. I-39 runs from Normal, Illinois, to Warsaw, Wisconsin, passing through several major cities in Wisconsin, including Rockford, Janesville, and Stevens Point. It serves as a vital link between Chicago and Minneapolis and provides access to the northern part of Wisconsin. Interstate 43, I-43. I-43 is a north-south highway that connects Milwaukee to Green Bay, passing through several major cities in Wisconsin, including Sheboygan and Manitowoc. It is also an important route for travelers and commercial vehicles heading to and from the Door Peninsula. U.S. highways. In addition to the interstate highways, Wisconsin has several U.S. highways that serve as important transportation routes throughout the state. Some of the major U.S. highways in Wisconsin include U.S. Highway 2, US 2. US 2 is a transcontinental highway that runs from Everett, Washington, to St. Ignace, Michigan. In Wisconsin, it runs through the northern part of the state, passing through Superior, Ashland, and Ironwood. U.S. Highway 51. US 51. US 51 is a north-south highway that runs from New Orleans, Louisiana, to Hurley, Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, it passes through several major cities, including Beloit, Janesville, Madison, and Warsaw. US Highway 41. US 41. US 41 is a north-south highway that runs from Miami, Florida, to Copper Harbor, Michigan. In Wisconsin, it passes through several major cities, including Milwaukee, Green Bay, and Marinette. State highways. Wisconsin has an extensive network of state highways that connect its smaller towns and rural areas. These highways provide access to some of Wisconsin's most scenic areas, including the Northwoods and Door Peninsula. Some of the major state highways in Wisconsin include State Highway 29, WI-29. WI-29 is an east-west highway that runs from Prescott, Wisconsin, to Green Bay, passing through several major cities in Wisconsin, including Eau Claire, Warsaw, and Shawano. State Highway 35, WI-35. WI-35 is a north-south highway that runs along the Mississippi River, providing access to some of Wisconsin's most scenic river towns, including Prairie du Chien and La Crosse. The longest interstate in the United States is I-90, which spans over 3,100 miles from Seattle, Washington to Boston, Massachusetts. The shortest interstate in the United States is I-97, which is only 17.6 miles long and runs from Annapolis, Maryland to Baltimore, Maryland. The busiest interstate in the United States is I-405 in Los Angeles, California, which sees an average of over 300,000 vehicles per day. I-4 in Florida is known as the Highway to Hell because of its high number of accidents and fatalities. I-70, which stretches from Utah to Maryland, is the first interstate highway to be completed and was opened in 1956. I-80, which spans from San Francisco, California to Teaneck, New Jersey, is the second longest interstate in the United States. The highest point on the entire interstate highway system is on I-70 at the Eisenhower Tunnel in Colorado, which sits at an elevation of 11,158 feet. The lowest point on the entire interstate highway system is on I-8 in California, which dips down to 52 feet below sea level in the Imperial Valley. I-95, which runs from Miami, Florida to Holton, Maine, is the longest north-south interstate highway in the United States. Why did the cheese go to the art museum in Wisconsin? To get cultured. Why did the golfer wear 2 pairs of pants in Wisconsin? In case he got a hole-in-one. How do you know when it's summertime in Wisconsin? The snow stops falling. Why did the farmer move to Wisconsin? He heard the cows were outstanding in their field. What do you call a cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese. A nod to Wisconsin's famous cheese industry. I hope these jokes put a smile on your face. Wisconsin, also known as the Badger State, has been the birthplace of many famous and accomplished individuals. Here are just a few examples. Frank Lloyd Wright, considered one of the greatest American architects of all time. Frank Lloyd Wright was born in Richland Center, Wisconsin. His notable works include the Falling Water House and Guggenheim Museum in New York City. Laura Ingalls Wilder, author of the classic children's book series Little House on the Prairie. Laura Ingalls Wilder was born in Pupin, Wisconsin. Her stories of growing up in the American West have captured the imaginations of generations of readers. Orson Welles, actor, director, and writer Orson Welles was born in Kennesaw, Wisconsin. He is best known for his role as Charles Foster Kane in the film Citizen Kane and for his radio broadcast of War of the Worlds. Chris Farley, comedian and actor Chris Farley was born in Madison, Wisconsin. He is best known for his roles in Saturday Night Live and films such as Tommy Boy and Black Sheep. Liberace, born in Westerlos, Wisconsin, Liberace was a pianist and entertainer known for his flamboyant stage presence and extravagant costumes. He was a television and Vegas star in the 1950s and 1960s. Gene Wilder, born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Gene Wilder was an actor and comedian best known for his roles in films such as Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Blazing Saddles, and Young Frankenstein. Charlotte Rae, born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Charlotte Rae was an actress known for her role as Mrs. Garrett on the television series The Facts of Life. Spencer Tracy, born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Spencer Tracy was an actor known for his roles in films such as Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Adam's Rib, and Inherit the Wind.